Florida real estate broker license renewal requirements. Question 1. Which brokerage relationship duty applies to all three roles: single agent, transaction broker, and no brokerage relationship? Account for all funds, loyalty, confidentiality, full disclosure. The duty to account for all funds applies to all three authorized brokerage relationships in Florida: single agent, transaction broker, and no brokerage relationship. Question 2. How many square feet are in 80 acres of land? 3,528,360 square feet, 6,969,600 square feet, 3,484,800 square feet, 3,441,240 square feet. 1 acre contains 43,560 square feet. 80 acres * 43,560 equals 3,484,800 square feet. Question 3. A Florida property is assessed at $201,000. The owner is legally blind and qualifies for homestead exemption. What is the total property tax exemption for city and county taxes? $50,500, $25,000, $25,500, $50,000. The base homestead exemption is $25,000. An assessed value over $75,000 qualifies for the additional $25,000, total $50,000. A legally blind person gets an additional $500 exemption, totaling $50,500. Question 4. In Florida, providing inaccurate rental information for a fee is considered a civil infraction, first-degree misdemeanor, second-degree misdemeanor, third-degree felony. Providing inaccurate and out-of-date rental lists for a fee is a first-degree misdemeanor. Practicing without a license is a third-degree felony. Question 5. Broker Liam is holding an earnest money deposit. The buyer and seller are in a dispute over the funds. Liam must notify FREC in writing within how many business days of receiving conflicting demands? 10 business days, 30 business days, 5 business days, 15 business days. Florida law requires a broker to notify FREC in writing within 15 business days of receiving conflicting demands for trust funds. Question 6. To renew a Florida real estate broker license after the initial post-licensing period, how many hours of continuing education are required every renewal period? 45 hours, 30 hours, 14 hours, 60 hours. After the first renewal period, brokers must complete 14 hours of continuing education every 2-year renewal cycle. Question 7. In Florida, acting as a broker without a license is considered a second-degree misdemeanor, third-degree felony, first-degree misdemeanor, civil infraction. Providing inaccurate and out-of-date rental lists for a fee is a first-degree misdemeanor. Practicing without a license is a third-degree felony. Question 8. A Florida property is assessed at $213,000. The owner is legally blind and qualifies for homestead exemption. What is the total property tax exemption for city and county taxes? $50,500, $25,000, $25,500, $50,000. The base homestead exemption is $25,000. An assessed value over $75,000 qualifies for the additional $25,000, total $50,000. A legally blind person gets an additional $500 exemption, totaling $50,500. Question 9. How many square feet are in 160 acres of land? 6,926,040 square feet, 13,939,200 square feet, 6,969,600 square feet, 7,013,160 square feet. 1 acre contains 43,560 square feet. 160 acres * 43,560 equals 6,969,600 square feet. Question 10. A home in Florida sold for $358,000. The buyer assumes the existing mortgage. What is the cost of the documentary stamp tax on the deed? $1,253, $2,606, $716, $2,506. The documentary stamp tax on a deed in Florida, except Miami-Dade, is 70 cents per $100 of the purchase price. $358,000/100 0.70 equals $2,506. Question 11. Sales associate Noah receives a $6,000 earnest money deposit on a Tuesday. According to Florida law, by the end of which business day must Noah's broker deposit the funds into the escrow account? Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. The sales associate must deliver the deposit to the broker by the next business day. The broker has until the end of the third business day following receipt by the associate to deposit it. If received on Tuesday, the third business day is Friday. Question 12. A home in Florida sold for $272,000. The buyer assumes the existing mortgage. What is the cost of the documentary stamp tax on the deed? $2,004, $1,904, $544, $952. The documentary stamp tax on a deed in Florida, except Miami-Dade, is 70 cents per $100 of the purchase price. $272,000/100 0.70 equals $1,904. Question 13. A home in Florida sold for $482,000. The buyer assumes the existing mortgage. What is the cost of the documentary stamp tax on the deed? $1,687, $3,474, $964, $3,374. The documentary stamp tax on a deed in Florida, except Miami-Dade, is 70 cents per $100 of the purchase price. $482,000/100 0.70 equals $3,374. Question 14. A buyer obtained a new mortgage for $118,000. What is the state intangible tax on the new mortgage? $354, $236, $118, $472. The state intangible tax on a new mortgage is 2 mils, $0.002 per dollar of debt. $118,000 0.002 equals $236. Question 15. A buyer obtained a new mortgage for $203,000. What is the state intangible tax on the new mortgage? $812, $609, $203, $406. The state intangible tax on a new mortgage is 2 mils, $0.002 per dollar of debt. $203,000 0.002 equals $406. Question 16. A property sells for $497,000. The listing broker negotiated a 5% commission and agreed to pay the selling broker 50% of the total commission. How much does the listing broker retain? $24,850, $12,425, $12,425, $13,667.50. Total commission is 5% of $497,000 equals $24,850. Selling broker gets 50%, so listing broker keeps 50%. $24,850 0.5 equals $12,425. Question 17. Under the Florida Residential Landlord and Tenant Act, if a landlord does not intend to make a claim on a security deposit, they have how many days to return the deposit? 7 days, 10 days, 30 days, 15 days. If the landlord does not intend to impose a claim on the tenant's security deposit, the landlord must return the deposit within 15 days. Question 18. What is the maximum administrative fine the Florida Real Estate Commission, FREC, can impose per violation of Chapter 475 or Chapter 455, FS? $1,000, $500, $10,000, $5,000. The maximum administrative fine FREC may impose is $5,000 per violation of Chapter 475 or Chapter 455, Florida statutes. Question 19. To qualify for a Florida real estate broker license, an applicant must have held an active real estate sales associate license for at least how many months during the preceding 5 years? 36 months, 24 months, 12 months, 48 months. A broker applicant must have held an active sales associate license for at least 24 months during the 5-year period preceding application. Question 20. A township contains how many sections? 36, 640, 43,560, 1. A township is a 6-mile by 6-mile square that contains 36 square miles, which is exactly 36 sections.